Morning. Morning. Ooh, it's crumbs on my phone. Hello. Hello, good people. Come on, man. Have you gone back to Nani's? Have you? Oh, there you are. Hello, Heather. I hope you're well. That little girlie of yours is coming along in leaps and bounds, isn't she? She really is. Oh, there you all are. Coming along now. You are. Somebody is ringing me. Oh, now they're not. I've cut them off. I have. No doubt they'll try again. Oh, hello from the bus stop part. Hello. And good morning, Jim Brown. And good to see you all here. Looking lovely. I'm liking the colour of your hair as well, June. That's all very good, isn't it? It is. Very good indeed. And breathe. I've just dashed over from church, from a Holy Communion service. I know some people have dashed home to press their button, which is fabulous, isn't it? It's all good. Good to see you on here. It is. Good to see you. I've just made myself half a cup of coffee because this coffee cup, even though I do run on coffee, is very large. Oof, dear. Hey. Good morning, everyone. Good service again today. We're getting better at singing, aren't we, Lynn? That's for sure. I've got a frog in my throat. Or it could be a toad. Anyway, it's making me croaky. It is. It is making me croaky. Good morning and welcome to St. Paul's Facebook page. Those of you that don't know me or watch it at a later moment, my name's Wendy Murphy and I'm full-time minister of St. Paul's. Yep, the one adjacent to Tesco's at the bottom of Colton Hill. The singing is just getting better and better each week, isn't it, Pat? People are gaining confidence, aren't they, as they're singing, and that faithful one just, and she plays just so beautifully. She being Lynn Faulkner, of course. We're very blessed with Lynn Faulkner, I can tell you. Indeed. So we're at the bottom of Colton Hill. The building is, anyway, where we, the church, the people are here, there and everywhere. We are. So it's Sunday and it's the 12th of September, goodness me, and it's 11:30 or just gone 11:35. So those of you that are early risers, everybody who knows me well knows that I am. It's a beautiful sky this morning. It was. So I just want to share with you our forthcoming services this month. And this coming week, for those of you who would like to know more about the Bible, and maybe that's you, we're still Zooming at the moment. Kathy May, I prayed for you all this morning in church. You'll be pleased to know. Named you as well. I did. So bless. You are in my prayers. So, for this coming week, for those of you that would like to get the Bible, get to know the Bible better, or know the people in the Bible better, we've got our Bible study group on Wednesday. That resumes on Wednesday. It will resume without me. It will be with wonderful Mike and I and Pat. And for those of you who can make it, 7:30 is the time that we start. And I'm not there. I'm going to support the lovely Amanda Digman as she goes as she gets sworn in. I think is probably the right word to a special service to celebrate her vicardom in Leicester and 2 churches there. So next Sunday, you might like to know that it's our Harvest Festival service. It's 10 o'clock, same time in church, with the baptism of little James as well. He's about 9 months old, I believe. So all donations of food and other items and money. So maybe you think, well, I can't get to the shops, but I could give some money. So it's going to be shared this year between Emmanuel House and Colton Food Bank. So do come and join us. You'll be very welcome. You will. Other good news. What about congratulations to Emma Raducanu, I think. Something like that. Anyway, she knows who she is. I didn't watch it, but I've seen it all on social media over the last couple of hours when I got up. And if you'd have watched her a few weeks back when she had to pull out, she's really something very special, isn't she? She's a good girl. And so very many good wishes for her. Because sometimes, we can think, can't we? And I'm sure she had these thoughts running through her mind a few weeks back that we're not good enough, tall enough, handsome or beautiful enough. And let me assure you that we may not be able to make a grand slam at tennis, but we can and do make a difference. If you'd have looked at her a couple of weeks ago, just a few short weeks ago, she had to retire from her match, didn't she, because of breathing difficulties. And just look what she has achieved. So she's fought back through, she's got brave, she's courage, and there's even been congratulations from the royal family, from members of the royal family. You see what great determination and a will that will not be broken. Well, you just go, girl, Emma. I'm sure you won't be seeing this, but you just go, girl, anyway. You've got all our support. You have. Because that's what we have to have, isn't it? As Christians, we have to have grit, determination, not to be led down a different path and not to believe words that people sometimes can speak to us and over us, right? We can look at her, look at Emma. I'll go back to her at the tender age of just 18, and she's excelled, hasn't she? Now, if she believed what some people say about her, she probably would never have got back up and started again, because some people have been quite rude about her efforts. If we believe all that we have read or heard. So I guess they're eating the words now, aren't they? Hey, because she's risen, hasn't she, like a phoenix, and a very elegant phoenix too. And for all those people that have said not so very nice things about her, well, she's proved them totally wrong. So great determination in the face of adversity. I know I watched it weeks ago, Pat, and I thought that she was amazing then. I'm not a tennis lover, I'm not really any kind of sport lover, but it was really, it was really good a few weeks back. So I can only think that, we had a bit of a get together for a very belated birthday for the first time since before pandemic. All my family members were around me, and it was very special. Well, the vast majority of them close family members. So I was delighted with that. It was a very gentle day and evening, and it was really, so we need grit. It was really great. So we had grit, determination. That's what we're looking for in the face of adversity, because that's what Jesus had, wasn't it? The Bible tells us he knew he was heading towards his crucifixion. He knew what it all entailed. He knew that it wasn't going to end well. And yet he set, that's what the Bible tells us, he set his face like flint. Sheer determination. And I know that each one of you watching this have sheer determination. Look at Heather with her babies, particularly Izzy. You, Kathy, with your dancing. You, Pat, with your encouragement. You, Marion, with your love. I can see a Colton on here as well. You would know all about the face of adversity, wouldn't you? There in your uniform. Lynn Sabin, you're there as well, encouraging, and June, great family member that you are. So we're all there, aren't we? We're all in the mix, and we have to set our face like flint and make a decision, don't we? Grit, determination. That's what got Jesus through. And yes, he went down, didn't he? Yes, he certainly did. We know that because he went down and he was crucified. But actually, he too rose. He rose and gave us hope, didn't he? It's on our poster, one of our posters, isn't it? And I've put that to remind myself, I've put that in capital letters because we all need hope, don't we? Because the Bible tells us hope springs eternal. Hey! Ta-da! Fanfare, beating of drums. Lynn Faulkner's back. She's back. That's fabulous. So did you find a button to press? Did you, Lynn? Did you have to repress something or not, as the case may be? Anyway, I'm glad you sorted. I'm glad you're back, because we're very blessed to have you, Lynn, playing this morning. Just beautiful again. And that chorus is just, well, all of them were great. Good choices. Rejoice, rejoice, Christ is in us. And that's what, when we are Christians and we do have Christ within us, he gives us that grit, determination, doesn't he? To be able to plough through all the distractions that we get. Reloaded Facebook, clever girl, that's good. So, as we hope, as we move forward and as we hope, there's all sorts of reasons, isn't there, why, I hope that our children do well. I hope that we have good days. And when we don't have not so good days, then our hope is in Jesus, isn't it? As a church building, we're making new connections in our community, and we've got community groups coming in and using the building, which is great. So we're having this wonderful spring clean as well. So we're going to be all spruced up and ready. So it's all good. But we have to have that determination, that setting our faces like flint, because our sole goal is to do good, isn't it? Not just for ourselves, of course. That's good, because we need to do good for ourselves. Setting our faces like flint as Christians is part of that. Our sole goal, really, is to tell people about our relationship with Jesus, isn't it? And how they too can have a relationship with Jesus. And we need that great determination to make it through all those distractions that come along and try to make us think about something other. Because they will be coming along all the time in all shapes and sizes and all guises as well. So, what we have to think about is loving Jesus with all our heart and loving others as we love ourselves. So, of course, then it starts with us, doesn't it? It has to start with us. We have to love ourselves. If we don't love ourselves, then how can we love other people? In fact, if we look at the commandments, the 10 commandments, the first 2 commandments are, and by the way, God didn't suggest these commandments. J. John says they are a command. So he commanded us to love him with all our heart, mind and soul, and then to love our neighbours as ourselves. And that's why it's important to love ourselves. Yes, that's a tall order, especially if you're not doing a very good job of loving yourself. But that's what God offers us, isn't it? He offers us, and we accept the offer, because it's a two-way thing. And then that commandment will sit, those 2 commandments, all of them will sit with us. But those 2 are really important, because if we get them 2 right, the others will fall into place, won't they? So we just have to be willing to accept, don't we, that accept Jesus into our life. So when we've got to that place of acceptance, no matter what life throws at us, no matter what we're going through, It's a tough call, I know, but we mustn't be distracted. We mustn't be distracted from telling people about the good news of Jesus. Some of you may have a good news Bible. It's a great version. It's really easy to understand. It's got some good, proper, easy words, so I'd encourage that. And I would also encourage you to find a version of the Message. You can often pick Bibles up, in charity shops. So have a look there. Have a look for a good news Bible, because that's what we're sharing, isn't it? The good news of Jesus and how much he loves us through all our trial and tribulation. The determination for us is to keep on keeping on and not allowing the devil to split us, to distract us, to make us feel like, let's get these 2, these 4, these 10 separated. So, in the light of Emma Raducanu, you know how to say it, she's had some really rubbish reviews, and people are entitled to their opinion, aren't they? And that's true of all of us. But you know what? Jesus thinks we're the greatest thing since sliced bread. That's why he went to the cross for us. And we only have to believe in what Jesus thinks. And if Jesus thinks we're all capable of a grand slam, then he's on the sidelines, isn't he? Cheering us on. We mustn't let people stand in the way of our message. We must stand tall and bat away, quite literally, those life's distractions. Because they are, aren't they? They're a distraction from why we're here. As Christians, we're telling people about Jesus, not about our whatever it is that's going on. And of course, we can share what's going on. That's fair enough. But actually, we must be stronger than that. We must keep on, even if we're getting rubbish reviews. Keep on keeping on, because that's what Jesus did. And we take our lead from him, don't we? He was able to bat away all of life's distractions and went on to a greater glory. That's the promise for each one of us. We too are heading with our faces set like flint, grit determination. We're headed for that greater glory, which is heaven. In the meanwhile, we have to get it right down here, as right as we can do, don't we? We really do. We have to not let the distractions of life get us down. And they can for a bit, but actually we have to pick ourselves up, dust ourselves off, because we need to focus on that greater glory. It doesn't matter what we look like on the outside. It's in here what counts, in our hearts. That's what Jesus is interested in. We can have the best outfit on and we can match all you like. And people can tell me how much they love my shoes till the second coming, if you like. But actually, it's what's going on in your heart, isn't it, that Jesus is interested in. And he wants us all to achieve our grand slams. Yeah, I love that part. So Jesus is our Tim Henman. So loving our successors, but acknowledging when we play a wrong shot. And we all do it. We all do it. And we just need to say, yeah, that's not the way, is it? And we need to get over that. And we need to get on with the job in hand, which is telling people about Jesus. So we don't need to be letting any stuff, any distractions get in the way. I love that part. Thank you. Always got a lovely bit to say, you have, darling. So it's our hearts that we have to be mindful of, right? Because as I said, Jesus wants us to achieve those, our very own grand slams. He wants us to have all those little, and dare I say it, big victories as well. The ones where we can throw our backs up in the air and say, I got this, because I know Jesus has got this for me. And we've got it because we can say to Jesus, I've got this, Jesus, because I've got you. So when I woke up this morning, it was very lovely. It was very sunny and the sky was absolutely glorious. It was, took my breath away. That's not quite so sunny now, is it? No, I don't think so. So, but anyway, on this sometimes sunny morning, it's something to think about, isn't it? What are the distractions that keep us from getting on? That distract us, that make us sidestep, that take us off the path that we should be on. I am the way, the truth, and the life. Jesus said, I am the way. Not what anybody else says. Not what such a body and such a body and this a body and that a body. Jesus said, I am. And he said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. We own up when we've got it wrong. We do. Because we have to. Because how can we move on if we don't? So we own up, and we get up to face another day, setting our faces like flint, determined in our love for Jesus to tell other people about his love too. So it's something to think about, isn't it? On this very sunny Sunday morning. Or not, as the case may be. Bless you, people. I still think it's a good idea to stay safe and stay well. Do whatever it is you feel comfortable with, and don't be distracted by other people and what they're doing. Do what's right for you. Indeedy. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face to shine upon you and be gracious to you. And all those that you love and care for and can't see at this moment in time, maybe still, the Lord be gracious to you and give you his peace. The peace that passes all our understanding. And we ask for this blessing in the name of God the Father, God the Son, and God the Holy Spirit. Amen. God bless. Sharon, good to see you again. Well done, people. I love it when you go to church and then you press your buttons as well. That's really kind. Thank you very much, Lee. Double portion, pressed down and running over. That's what it is. So I'm back on Wednesday at 11. Have a great grand slam of a day, people. God bless.